Welcome, my wonderful Taurians. Thank you so much for tuning in. I just want to say thank you for all your support over the last few months. I'm still very new to YouTube. I've only been doing it for a few months and I've just been enjoying it so much. And you guys have supported me and thank you so much. For all new viewers, I'm still offering a private, free little mini reading, or if you, it doesn't necessarily have to be private. If you're happy to just subscribe and ask your question below, you get an answer to one of your questions. It may have something to do with this particular reading that I'm doing now, or something that's not covered in this reading. You can just subscribe, ask your question below, or as I did mention, if you do wish to have a private mini reading for free, still subscribe. And once I see that you've subscribed, you can just email me your question and to my personal email address, and I will most happily shuffle my cards for you. Now, let's get into your January 2020 reading. Wow, can you believe it? 2020 already. Time is flying. And for you this month, I see that there's a lot of focus on work and finances as well for you. You've got some messages coming through about work, and I feel that you're starting out in January really eager to learn something new. You've got a very inventive mind and you are wanting to progress and learn some new stuff in your work, or it could be that it's just going to be happening as a natural progression in your job. Now, I feel that there could also be a significant person, a Capricorn in your life, or another earth sign. So Taurus, yourself, your earth, Capricorn or Virgo could be significant in your life. And it's talking about this month as well. You're hanging on to money and you are potentially being tight with money, or this person, this earth sign that is significant to you in your life is also doing this. They're being the miser, they're being tight with money and hanging on to money a little bit more tightly than they should be. And this perhaps is creating a little bit of conflict. Now, it could be that this is your work, something to do with your work, and they're putting material gain above everything else, and it's kind of making you have a bit of a battle about things. And yeah, I feel like perhaps someone at your work or someone associated with work is being a little bit greedy or selfish when it comes to that, and you're having to, in January, sort of put yourself out there, and you're going to have a bit of a battle with it, a bit of a struggle. There could potentially also be in January for some of you a legal issue, perhaps over some conflict with your neighbours, or it could just be a money issue as well. But I think you're going to resolve this sort of discord quite easily. I think you will overcome it. I see that you could potentially also, as I said, have this person in your life that is being a bit of a miser, that is being tight with money and hanging on to money and being a bit greedy and selfish. And so you're going to, definitely have your say over that. There's going to be a bit of conflict or a battle or a struggle over that for some of you. Now in January, I see you working hard as ever. You're really skilled at what you do and you have pride in your work and you've got a lot of attention to detail and you work really hard, and that is going to be coming through for you in January as well. You're going to be focusing a lot on your work and what's going on there. But you've been this hard work that you've been doing, it's kind of making you question things, and you're struggling over this. You're struggling over the fact that you are putting in a lot of energy, you're putting in a lot of effort, you're really eager to learn and do new things, but you just seem to be stuck and not going anywhere at this job, and that's making you want to have a change of plans. It's making you want to abandon your old ways and look for better things. And I think you're looking for more of a leadership role, or a role where you can have accomplishments and you can satisfy your ambitions. And I definitely think you're going to be turning your back on this perhaps job or the way you've been doing things, and you're definitely going to put your energy into looking for better things ahead, looking for better things, and really getting yourself in a position that makes you happy emotionally. And you know what? I see that for you absolutely in January. There's going to be this abundant pleasure, this fullness of spirit, a beautiful situation in your life. And for some of you, it is also starting a new romance, a new emotional period in your life. And that is just beautiful. This could potentially be with an Aries, or it could be with a Capricorn, or someone in a leadership role. It could be that you will commence this new pleasurable period with a boss or someone in your line of work as well. And of course, if this doesn't resonate with you, then this message isn't for you. This is specific for some people. So, but I do absolutely see in January that there is going to be a fullness of spirit for you. You're really going to be emotional and happy, and as I said, a beautiful situation in your life, and it's going to just bring you so much joy, so much hope, and it's a sign of renewed faith and fulfillment in life, in life's pleasures. You're really going to just see this change and a shift for you. As I said, you're going to turn your back on that conflict and that struggle and people, you know, being wishy-washy with money and that sort of thing, because you are financially stable. You're always good with your money. You've always been a hard worker, and you just don't want to have you just don't want to deal with people like that anymore, that are tight with their money and that are, put money above everything else, because it's not about that for you. It's about emotions and love, and that's what's important for you. And that's absolutely what I see for you in January. It absolutely finishes off with this beautiful, the Ace of Cups and the Star, just really pleasurable cards, and showing that there is going to be pleasure for you in January. Also, just remember that what I've often learned when I watch my people that I absolutely love to follow on YouTube, and I listen to their readings, I actually see that things that have been said in my readings, because I'm a Capricorn, so things that have been said in Capricorn readings, even though they don't relate to me in the month that I'm listening to them, they often seem to happen at some stage or another. So things that I have actually been listening to and thought, well, that's not going to happen. That's definitely not for me. It's sometimes I look back at my life and I see, hey, actually that was what that particular person was telling me was going to be happening way back then, but it's happened now. So this is something also that if it doesn't resonate with you now, come back and listen to these readings in a few months' time, and you'll actually get messages that relate to the time that you're actually listening to them. if that makes any sense. So they're not time specific. Like I'm doing this reading and I'm focusing on January, and this will be specific for some people, but it's just a reading for Taurus, and this can be something that flows over into the following months as well if you don't feel that this is something that's going to be happening for you right now. Now, I just want to read out the Doreen Virtue Healing with the Angels card, and that is intention. And the meaning of this card is your intentions create your experiences. What do you intend to happen? Make sure that your thoughts and feelings reflect your true intentions. By drawing this card, the angels ask you to take an inventory of your expectations. What do you expect to happen today, tomorrow, or in the future? These expectations are the seeds of your intentions. An intention means that you have set a goal and intend to achieve it. Your intentions drive your experiences. The angels ask you to choose and infuse your intentions with love. See yourself and others as happy, successful, and peaceful. By holding these spiritually minded intentions, you can help yourself and others. The angels can help you replace negative mental habits with more empowering thoughts if you ask for their assistance. Wow, that's really beautiful. And that, in a sense, is just saying we create our own reality. We put out the thoughts that we want out there in the universe, and somehow by the law of attraction they come to us. So when you're thinking that you want to let go of any struggle or conflict that you've been having regarding work or any unpleasant situation that you're having with money or legal issues, you want to put that behind you, and you want to move forward, then that is exactly what's going to happen. If you want a new love with this amazing, strong, powerful leader, that's exactly what's going to happen. And you've got that hope in January. You've got a lot of faith. As I said, there's going to be fulfillment to your wishes and fulfillment in life's pleasures. So really put it out there. Whatever you want to happen, meditate on it, think about it, and it will come to you. So I hope that answers your questions, my beautiful, passionate Taurus. You are so passionate, aren't you? Deep down inside. Some may not see it, but I know you are. And also, if you guys are interested in crystals, please check out my website at kazana.com.au. I've got beautiful one-off crystal pieces made by an Australian designer. All the crystals are chosen specifically for the pieces, and there's also Swarovski crystal bead earrings, which are amazing, vibrant colors, so you can check those out as well. And also the meanings of the crystals are in that website. If you see a piece and you like it, you can click on it and it will tell you the meaning of the crystals and their properties and how they can help you as well. So thank you again, Taurus. Have a wonderful January, and I hope you'll catch up with me in February as well. Bye. Love you.